Hi folks, yesterday Tamron released a full financial report for the year 2023 and they did a forecast for 2024 and they announced they will release 6 new lenses for this year, which is one more than they released last year. And in this video I will dig into the possible options of what kind of lenses we might get. And before that, the usual reminder to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button to not miss any of the upcoming rumors. So folks, before we talk about the 6 possible new lenses, let's quickly take a look at the financial report from Tamron to see how well the company is doing. As you know, Sony actually owns 14.9% of the company, so if Tamron does well, Sony does well. And indeed, it looks like Tamron had an exceptional good year for 2023. In the photography segment, Tamron reports that they increased the sales from 45.5 billion yen, those sales they had in 2022, up to 53 billion yen for the year 2023. So that's quite a big jump forward, and they have to thank the Chinese and Japanese market for that. The Chinese market particularly, they had very strong sales, that's what they report. We don't have exact numbers of sales for that region, but also the Japanese sales did go very well. What didn't work well were the sales in Europe and US. There was no increase in sales there, so they also write that they want to focus more on those markets to gain some momentum also in those areas. And they also say that they didn't increase the number of lenses they sold, but that they did increase the value of lenses they sold. So they are selling more higher end lenses, which makes all the difference in the financial report. And now let's see the 2024 forecast that contains the important info of today. As you can see, the forecast is still that they will keep growing in terms of sales and operative income. But the very important news here is that they pre-announced the launch of 6 new lenses for 2024. And they also made it clear that their OEM sales are in slow decline. As you know, Tamron also makes lenses that will be branded by other companies, like for example the Nikon 20x75mm lens. Tamron writes they want to focus more on their own branded lenses. In one more graph, you can see that in the medium term they want to increase the announcement of new lenses from 6 of 2024 up to 7. This would be quite a big increase. Usually Tamron did announce 5 new lenses per year, so going up to 6 or 7 for them is a step forward, and I'm really happy about it. So what kind of lenses can we expect to get from Tamron? So far I didn't get any solid rumors about what's coming from Tamron in 2024, but there are 2 aspects that are very clear. First of all, don't expect all those 6 lenses to be made also, for example, for E-mount. I think some of those lenses will be E-mount lenses that will be adapted to other mounts like the Nikon Z or the Fuji X, and maybe in future also the Leica L mount. So not all lenses will be truly new lenses, but there will be of course some new lenses that will be announced this year, and we don't have really guess widely because Tamron is very openly patenting new lenses. So we have a list of Tamron patents, and I do believe some of those lenses will be announced in 2024. I marked in blue those lenses that I found very interesting for me, and as you can see there are some very exotic focal lengths and aperture when it comes to those lenses, and Tamron made it clear in previous interviews that they want to focus on more unique kind of lenses. So they want to think out of the box and not only bring the usual standard zoom and prime lenses we all know. As you know, there is quite a big saturation, particularly when it comes to the E-mount system where we have a lot of lenses. So Tamron will try to get us something different. And now let's see what they patented. When it comes to full frame lenses, we have a 25 to 50mm 2.0. I marked this lens in blue because I think this would be quite a huge hit if they release a lens like this. But then there are other nice zoom lenses like the 24 to 110mm 4.0, the 28 100 2.8, the 28 120 4.0, the 28 30 35 40 50mm 1.4 primes, the 60mm 2.0 macro, the 70 to 130mm 2.0. That's also one lens that I would be very interested to see. The 90mm 2.8 macro, the 135mm 1.8, the 150mm 2.8 macro, the 180mm 3.5 macro, the 350mm 4.5, the 200 400mm 4.0, and the 200 800mm 5.6. Of those full frame lenses, I do believe that the 25 to 50mm 2.0, the 70-130mm 2.0. As you know, recently Canon released a 200-800mm 6.3 9.0 lens, and it's selling like hotcake, also because it's very affordable. So if Tamron would be able to launch a 200-800mm 5.6 constant aperture lens for the Sony E-mount system that has not a crazy high price, I think this would sell super well. So I'm crossing my fingers that, for example, the 25-50mm 2.0 and the 200-800mm 5.6 will be announced this year. Those are just my wishes. I don't have as of yet any confirmation that they are really coming, but Tamron did patent those optical designs. Moving on to aps-c, we have the 30mm 1.8, the 18-55mm 3.5 5.6, the 18-500mm 3.5 6.5. Overall, let me know in the comment system what you would like to get from Tamron, what you think is missing on that list. Maybe there's something else you would like to get, but I'm a Tamron owner. As you know, I have the 28-200mm lens, which I really like a lot because it's lightweight and I use it a lot when hiking. So I hope that Tamron will bring some more exciting new Sony E-mount lenses this year. Of the 6 lenses, I believe that at least 2 or 3 will, like I said, be Nikon Z Fuji X-mount version of Sony E-mount lenses, but if I get 3-4 new full-frame E-mount lenses for my Sony a7R5, I would be super happy. Folks, as soon as I have possible info about what Tamron will release in 2024, I will make a new video. So please again, first of all, like this video to help in the YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and see you soon.